In this video today, I will be highlighting good condo buildings in Midtown Toronto. Midtown Toronto is south of Lawrence Avenue to east of Dufferin to west of Bayview Avenue. In my opinion, Midtown is a pretty good neighborhood and pretty good area. Reason being, number one is that it's close proximity to downtown core. You can get to Union Station by subway from like Yonge and Eglinton Station or Yonge and Davisville in about like 15 to 20 minutes. I agree, our subway is not the perfect, so at times there could be delays coming down from Yonge and Eglinton, but overall it's not too bad of a commute. Number two is Midtown is a pretty vibrant neighborhood. As I mentioned earlier, it's not too far from downtown, but at the same time, it's not as busy or as overwhelming as downtown Toronto. It's got lots of green spaces, great restaurants with different types of cuisines. So overall, it's got a pretty good sense of community in my opinion. So in today's video, I will be zooming in towards Yonge and Eglinton in Midtown because that is where you can find cluster of condos. And believe me, all condos are not the best ones in this area. So I'm going to handpick good condo buildings. So without wasting any time, let's get right into it. And before proceeding, I just got a quick favor. If you like this type of content, then please smash that like button and please subscribe to the channel. That really helps the channel to grow. And if you've got any questions about real estate, you can book a call with me clicking on the first link mentioned in the description below. Now let's get right into it. So the first building we're looking at is 70 Roehampton Avenue, also called the Republic South Tower. This building is 27 stories. It's developed by TRREB. They're a pretty good developer in the city. This building is 14 years old and the maintenance fee we're looking at is 64 cents per square foot. So the maintenance fee of 64 cents per square foot is pretty good. And the condos selling in this building are selling for about $1,000 per square foot. So basically you can find one bedroom condo for about like high $500s to $600,000. And you can find two bedroom condos for about like $750,000 to $800,000 depending on the size of the condo building. In my opinion, this is a pretty good building. Reason being, you won't find high turnover of renters in the building. Instead, you will see many residents who are actual owners and living in the building by themselves, as opposed to investors who have rented out to someone else. Okay, so now let's go ahead and check out the building, how it looks like from outside. I'll show you on Google Street View. So let's go ahead. So this is how the building looks like from outside. It's on Roehampton Avenue, and on the left side of the building, you can see there's a soccer field over here, which is pretty nice. It becomes pretty busy in the evenings. You can find people playing soccer, lots of other games, ultimate frisbee, people working out. So it becomes really lively, which is nice. And right over here on the west side of Roehampton Avenue, we are facing on is Yonge Street is right over here. And this is where from this building, that is 70 Roehampton Avenue, you can go to Yonge and Eglinton subway station in about like 7 to minutes walk. It's about like 7 to 8 minutes walk. And now let's go ahead on to the next building. Which is right over here. We're going to talk about 30 Roehampton. This is also a good building. So this is the second building, which I think is pretty good on the street. And one thing I just wanted to point out, which I just forgot, is that both the buildings, 70 Roehampton and 30 Roehampton, they both have pretty efficient and good layouts. You won't feel cramped or you won't feel that you're living in a small shoebox condo. Instead, you will have a good living experience in both the buildings. And now talking about Roehampton Avenue, it's a pretty lively street, but at the same time, I won't say that it's a super busy street. So it's a pretty nice street, safe, and you won't find any nonsense going on this street, so which is good. So now let's go ahead and talk about this building, 30 Roehampton Avenue. So 30 Roehampton is a 34-story building developed by Minto developers. Developers also have good presence in the city. And this building is 8 years old, and the maintenance fee we're looking at is 73 cents per square foot, which is again not too bad. And you can find condos in this building sell for about like $1,078 per square foot. So again, you can find a one-bedroom condo for about $600,000, and you can find two-bedroom condo for about $800,000 give and take, depending on the size of. Next up is 2181 and 2191 Yonge Street. It is right at Yonge and Eglinton, and this building is also called Quantum Towers. Pretty solid building, and this building is 38 stories, developed by Minto developers, again solid developers, and it's 17 years old, slightly old, but it's been managed well, so that's why you won't see high maintenance fees or super high maintenance fees, or you will see the overall condition of the building is also pretty decent. The maintenance fees, as I said, is 85 cents per square foot, and the average price point we're looking at for the condos in this building sell for about like $1,076 per square foot. So one other thing I really like about this building is the units in this building. They have a pretty efficient and good layouts. So for your reference, let me show you a couple of pictures of a unit. So here we are. So here's a one bedroom, which in my opinion is a pretty good layout. The entrance is right over here. You've got a kitchen, and here's the bedroom with a proper door, which we don't get to see in brand new condos, which is nice. And this is a master bedroom, which is not too small. And Yeah, and they've got a decent or proper kitchen for a condo. So that's something I just wanted to point out. And you're looking out west from this unit, and this unit was sold earlier this year for $600,000, so which is not too bad. And the size of this unit was about 600 square feet, give and take. Okay, so let me show you how the buildings look like from outside and nearby areas about the building on the street view. So here we go. So these two are the buildings which I was talking about, North and South Tower. And the TTC entrance, basically subway entrance, is right over here, right across the street, which is not too bad. And you can see they've opened up a new Farm Boy and Staples, which is right over here at Sudan Avenue, which is like 3 minutes walk from this building, which is sweet. And if you go north from here, that if you're going to reach Yonge and Eglinton intersection, that's where the new LRT, Eglinton LRT, is going to be completed, hopefully by end of this year or earlier next year or whenever that's completed. So once that is opens up, this intersection is going to look like more like Bloor and Young, mini Bloor and Young, because it's going to intersect the existing line 1, which is running from Finch to Union Station. So that is pretty good. So the fourth building we're going to talk about is 11 Lillian Street. It's located at Sudan Avenue and Lillian Street intersection. It's more of a quiet intersection or quiet area where this building is located. It's kind of tucked away from the hustle bustle of Eglinton Avenue or the traffic of Eglinton Avenue, which is a good thing. And the walk to subway station is not at the doorstep. It's about like 10 minutes walk to subway station from this building. And this building is not of a high rise, which is a good thing. It's more of a mid rise. So this building is 19 stories, developed by Lash Developments. This building is fairly new. It's about 3 years old, and the maintenance fee we're looking at is 81 cents per square foot. And the condos in this building sell for about like $1,100 per square foot. So the reason it's slightly higher is because it's a newer building. So the newer the building, the costlier it is. So that's why we're looking at $1,100 per square foot. So overall, in my opinion, this is a fairly good building. It's got good finishes. Overall quality of the building is nice, and they've got good layouts and good floor plans, in my opinion. And the fifth building we're going to talk about is 98 Lillian and 89 Dunfield. This is located at Eglinton Avenue and Lillian Street or Dunfield Avenue. Slightly a busier location, I'll be honest with you. This building is 36 stories, developed by Madison Group. It's 8 years old, and the maintenance fee we're looking at is 90 cents per square foot. And the condo units in this building sell for about $1,000 to $1,100 per square foot. But again, they've got good floor plans. Overall building is managed well. It's a high rise. There are many people in this building, but overall I think this building is fairly good as compared to other buildings in the area. So that's pretty much for today. I hope I was able to give you some value, and please let me know if there are any other buildings which you think which are nicer or better. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you've got any questions, feel free to reach out to me anytime. I would be happy to assist. And thanks for watching. See you in the next video.